Hey everyone. Thank you so much for coming out to is this our fourth episode? Fourth episode of Air Toronto. I've got what will I say? The Don, Speng the Don, right here with me. I grew up with Speng in the Rex. Where are you coming from tonight?
Come from out west.
West?
Saga side, yeah.
Saga side?
Yeah.
Dope. Obviously, I'm a Saga girl. So, I have to big up the Saga side, Is that where you grew up? Obviously not.
No. I grew up North Kipling, Mount Olive community, North Etobicoke.
And that's where you went to high school?
Yeah.
What high school did you go to?
Went to NAC.
My school. When did you graduate?
I didn't graduate.
You didn't graduate, you dropped out?
Yeah.
So what year did you finish, or what year did you get out of
I
NAC?
stopped in grade 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then went to School of the Streets?
Got in a couple problems. Then after that, I came home and I went to film school for a little bit.
That's dope.
Yeah, but I had to stop because I was sidetracked in what I was supposed to be doing.
What, you went to film school? Did you finish that?
No, I didn't end up finishing. I ended up leaving Toronto for a little bit.
Where'd you go?
Going out of town.
Still Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. All right. And how was it like growing up in the Rex, Olive, that ends? How was it like for you? I know you've got like a crazy story, but...
Yeah, too much.
I know. Briefly.
A lot of them I can't even speak about.
You can't disclose on camera?
Yeah, but Olive Kipling is the same thing as anywhere else. If you're from, any government housing, wherever in the world, same things go on.
Facts. So was it rough there for you specifically, or did you find your way out in a sense?
It was rough. But at the same time, a lot of people may associate that area, with a lot of bad things, but there's a lot of love because I still rock with the same people I grew up with.
Dope. And when did you, start doing music?
It was at a young age. I started doing music at a young age, but when I was younger, I used to read a lot of books on the industry and so forth. And I was wasn't really rapping with nobody. I was really by myself, paying for it by myself. So I had to study the business. So I got into more of the business, try to help develop artists. But I make music myself.
That's what I know. When we started actually linking up, I was like, bro, I love your music. It reminds me of Kendrick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that sometimes.
You get that?
Yeah.
Who else do you get?
Not really. I more get, you don't sound Canadian, even though it's not like you sound American, but you just don't sound Canadian.
Oh, wow. So when did you start taking music seriously for yourself as an artist?
When I started, when I had a label before
called
Monstars. At Monstars, I was co-owner of Monstars. I actually started it.
You started it?
Yeah. I started it, sold my piece of the business, and I was moving on to some other things for a while.
So when was that though? What year?
Around
13, 12? Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
So taking it seriously, it's been what's that, 7 years? What is that?
Yeah. Probably since I came home in 2009, 2010.
Came home from
prison, from jail. I shouldn't say prison, from jail.
From doing pen time
no,
just
not pen time, jail time.
Long
jail time, but it wasn't pen time.
How was that experience for you? Did it change you?
It always changes somebody, either for the better, or for the worse.
You for the better?
Yeah, I'm here.
Living?
I'm here, right?
Eating?
Yeah. I'm here doing this.
Lovely. So from your first project, I don't know, what your first project was musically, but from your first project to where you are now, even if you're still working on your first project, what have you learned from the game, music industry?
Music business could be more savage than the streets, because people could take your money and you can't do nothing about it. You have to go to court. See what I'm saying? So you have to be careful of what you're signing, know what you're committed to, and make sure the team that you have, you trust them.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? That's why it's better to do anybody around you. To let young people, like where I'm from, anybody around you that you see good qualities, and you need to mold them into what you need for yourself to get pushed. All right?
Facts. So I would say, what's your words of advice for up and coming artists, especially in our city, especially in Toronto, besides what you just mentioned?
Yeah, just get a solid team. Just know what you're committing to. You feel me? And artists in Toronto need to be less selfish and work together.
Facts.
Yeah.
I agree with that so much. So do you what kind of things do you do to kind of encourage your OG to enough YGs?
I just support them in whatever they want. Whatever they want, to support them. If you ask any the YGs, we have an artist named Rome. He's an R&B artist.
Who's Rome?
Yeah. And
he's fire.
Ask them, yeah, he's an R&B artist, but we have some next things going on with him. We have an EP we're gonna drop with Rome, and hopefully, and probably right after that, I'll drop my project.
Can you get him in for an interview?
Yeah, for sure.
Dope. So what are you working on now musically? Single, EP, album?
I don't know. I'm gonna drop a project by the end of the summer for sure.
Yeah?
I just don't know if I'm gonna make it an EP or a full project. We'll just see. No mixtape.
So what do you think is the biggest difference between Canadian music industry versus the American music industry? Or do you even separate the two?
Just the business.
The model?
The business. There's more business over there.
There's more business, period. Okay.
A lot of artists, they don't get to make it over there to showcase their skills, whether one reason or another. But their business, they have access to, more money, more shows.
Yeah.
More festivals.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's really the difference. But whenever anyone does get recognized by America from up here, it's really a big thing.
Yeah. That's true. So if I was to ask you, of all the artists in the world, pick 3 that would best describe your style or your sound.
I don't know. I don't think I would be able to do that still.
So then who is your top 3 most influential?
Influential?
Mm-hmm.
Of all time? That's hard, man. I like a lot of people for a lot of reasons. I like Nas because he's lyrical.
Okay.
I like Diddy for his business.
Right.
Can't knock his business.
Dope.
See what I'm saying? So, I like Swiss Beats, production wise. Even current artists right now. I like Polo G, like Dirk.
Facts. I love Dirk. So what are, some people can't even answer this one, but what top 5 Toronto artists are you listening to?
Well, Who's Rome, that's for sure. Mo Bands, Little Bucky, Tony Bands, Jizzle.
Facts. Well, that's about it for us. I asked you all my questions. Do you have any question for me?
No. Well, thank you for having me here.
Oh, anytime. Come back, please.
If you want to follow the company, it's No Questions Inc. on Instagram. My Instagram at Speng_2C6.
Dope. Any other shoutouts?
The whole team. You know what it is.
Done. No questions. All right. Thank you, guys. That's a wrap.